Hi everybody, this is Jeff Veale, the business guru, once again from downtown Manila with a very special guest. And this guest is one of my most interesting guests this week. I'll tell you why later. I'm going to introduce you shortly to Hilton. Now I've got a challenge with Hilton's last name. Help me out there, Hilton. What's the last name there?
It's David O.
David O. Ah, right. Of course it is. If you do it like that, yeah, I was just worried
Yeah,
I might muck it up. David O. So Hilton David O, guys.
that's it.
His current role and title is a solo entrepreneur and a chatbot builder. And we're going to cover that later, guys. It's a very interesting subject, something we all need in this day and age of AI. The industry is called, where he is called a conversational development. And his company is, Hilton, help me with that one, please, is
Approner. The
Approner. It's
business
like
name.
entrepreneur. He's played on entrepreneur, guys, but he's an entrepreneur. I think he's an apprentice entrepreneur, even though he's done this for years and years and years, right?
Yeah.
Brief description of his business. Hilton is a founder of Approner, where he pioneers advanced AI-driven conversational development through chatbot platforms. With close to a decade of digital marketing, Hilton was around with the original. Some of you guys will know, not all of you. Hilton was around with the original ManyChat. So he's virtually a developer from the old school, guys. He's built stuff from the ground up. So what he doesn't know, nobody else knows either. All right. And it has custom engagement without complexity. Complexity, I get the word right, tongue twister there. Tune in as he delves into innovative strategies for integrating AI into everyday business practices. Some of his key achievements or projects: Local Marketing Pro membership on ManyChat, personal motto or philosophy: empowering conversations, simplifying innovation. And we all need that, guys. We all need things to be simple. Interesting fact, Hilton, like a lot of other people, and it's great news that he's still here with us, he's a cancer survivor. Anyway, welcome to the show, Hilton. Nice to have you here.
Jeff. Yeah, thanks for inviting me onto this this segment. I appreciate it. It's
No, most welcome, buddy. I wanted to get you on because you've got a lot of good stuff to share with us. I know that. Can you tell us about your journey and what inspired you to go down this path in the first place?
yeah, sure. So I'm going to take you all the way back to around about 2015, just after I had recovered from my leukemia. I got involved in setting up mobile apps and distributing mobile apps on the mobile app store. And I did that for like 2015, 2016 for a couple of years. And then that pivoted into working on messenger chatbots. And then after that, I got more involved in automations and then into software as a service, where I'm at today with providing software as a service for web chat widgets, live chat.
From what I've seen, you do
So
it very well.
That was the journey.
Yeah. What's been the most challenging aspect of your work, and how have you overcome that, Hilton? What's been some of the challenges along the way in recent times?
Well, so it goes back to the mobile app development. The technical part was never really ever a challenge. It's always call it the marketing. So with mobile apps, you know, it's one thing getting a business convinced that they need a mobile app, but to actually get people to download them, like the users, to get people to download the mobile app, that was a challenge. So you could build something really nice, and then it's like crickets. Like, we need to get people to download the mobile app. And then, so I wasn't in that for long. It was like maybe 18 months to 24 months. And then I about 3 months after the Facebook announced that they were opening up the API so that people could build on top of Facebook Messenger, the penny dropped for me. And it was like, wow, everybody's got Facebook Messenger already installed on their app, like on their phone. Like, you don't have to convince them to install it. So I was still very much in the mobile app kind of mindset.
Yes.
So the very first chatbot that we built was like, you could order an Uber, you could order coffee. Wow. It was like trying to replicate a mobile app on top of Messenger And in those days, it was almost like the Wild West. Like you could just about do anything on Messenger. You could send as many messages as you want and stuff like that. So I was focused on trying to build apps, and then being in that environment, and then with being involved with ManyChat and stuff like that, I saw that okay, so people are starting to use this for marketing, and they termed messenger marketing, and so that's how I got into. So the biggest challenge for me was getting people to download mobile apps, and then realizing that people have got Messenger, and so that's why I pivoted. So that's the reason why I got into where I am
that pretty
today.
much covered my third question. I'll tell you what the question was. It was, tell us about the important moment in your career that changed the direction you were going, and you just described that in a nutshell. Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah. In your opinion, what are the key qualities and skills that you believe have contributed to your success?
Like if there's anybody that's like coming up behind me,
Yeah.
I joined a mastermind. I met people. I connected with people. I networked with people. I would say that joining a group of like-minded people um, is what changed it for me. I really got connected with the right people, and we had conversations. I formed an alliance, a joint venture partnership with people. A joint venture partnership that I established in 2017. It's still going today.
Awesome.
And if you do join a mastermind and it's not working for you, get out.
Yes.
Because when you know that it's right, there'll just be synergy and things will work, and you will share thoughts and ideas, and you will build something
collaborate.
together.
Yeah.
Don't do it on your own. Get into communication with other people and work.
Yeah, basically, no one knows it all. What's the message here is, guys, no one knows it all. So get out, share your knowledge willingly, give value, and you'll get knowledge back, and you'll get value back. Hilton and I discussed it earlier. Don't be the smartest man in the room. Be in the room where the smart people are. You know?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Basically, Hilton, how do you stay motivated and continue to innovate in your field?
It's reading about what's going on in the industry and staying connected with other people that are in the industry and seeing what they're posting. It motivates to see what other people are doing. So it's, to take, for example, like the most recent development in this business called OpenAI is they launched a new model. And so I made intentional effort to be there to see and witness the launch and what the capabilities were, and to read up about it. And just the fact of getting entrenched in it and reading about what your business, the industry that you're in, that instills motivation to want to develop more. So reading and thinking about your industry is what motivates me.
AI has changed the game. What's your thoughts on AI in general, Hilton? What do you believe? Where's AI going to take us?
I think we're only in the beginning, and I think that maybe some of the things that we can't even imagine now will be there. So yeah, so it's going to be huge. I was just sharing with my son, for example. I said to him that in the future, because now you can actually give text and you can create a short, like maybe a 10-second video clip or something like that.
Yeah, you're going to make full-blown movies eventually. Yeah.
So with AI, I can see people getting together, and they're going to say, well, we're going to watch tonight. And then they'll say, well, how about a story about this character?
Yeah,
and then somebody will say, yeah, and then this happens to them, and everybody
contributes.
And then they create this movie, and then they sit down and they watch the movie that they created. And it's
not bad.
That's how I see AI in the future. It's like,
you're virtually describing, like, what do they call those murder parties where they come to your house and there's about 12 characters and they try and find out who the murderer is.
Yeah, and this will just be virtual.
Yeah, fantastic. And I see a lot of you put me on a train of thought there. I see some of these younger guys. I see some mini Steven Spielbergs out there who put the whole thing together and actually create, pretty much full-length movies for probably 5% of what these $1 million budgets normally go for, guys. And it'll be done all with a laptop and an imagination and the help of AI. What advice would you give someone aspiring person who wants to follow in the footsteps like yourself, Hilton, and be a creator and virtually help the AI world? What advice would you give them?
I think the answer to that was already covered in the joining a mastermind. And yeah, the biggest advice I can say is don't sit at home behind your screen and do it yourself. Network, connect with others.
Basically, get a mentor and learn faster and quicker.
Yeah, and delegate stuff that when you can delegate stuff to other people.
The hack work. Yeah, fair enough. Looking ahead, Hilton, you're doing very well. As I've known you for a while. Looking ahead, what are your goals and aspirations for the future with your program? What are you up to?
Well, I just want to grow the SaaS platform that we've developed. It's called chatbots, and yeah, so my focus is pretty much on that, and I want to grow that into a thriving little ecosystem.
Yes,
and become let the business be self-sufficient on that source of income.
Yeah, you showed me a bit of that in the past when we've spoken, and also you mentioned it earlier. Can you give us, our listeners, a bit of an idea what it would do for a typical business person? Can you give me an example, like a plumber or a doctor? What would this do? Why would I need it? Tell me a little bit more about it. Why would I need it?
Okay, so we're focusing now on the kind of web chat automations, live chat. So basically anybody that's got a website, they can have a widget on the bottom right hand side that when you click it, it will open up a box where people can have a conversation. It will greet them. It will say, "Hi, my name's Sally. How can I help you today?" type of thing. And so it's 24/7 responses. It's 365 days a year. It's always on. And it also allows people to get access to a live chat agent, like a human agent that can. So this tool is going to respond to, through the use of AI, this tool is going to respond to like the majority of the frequently asked questions. So I don't want to bore people with like the technicalities behind it.
Yes.
Those are the benefits of having a web chat widget on your site, because you can, you're going to turn some of those visitors into leads. If you don't have a web chat widget, people will come in, they'll get the information, they may or may not call you.
Yeah, they may not get the information either, Hilton. They might just bounce off the page without anything.
Yeah.
But if I can get on there and say to someone, do you sell, what sort of tires do you sell? And she can open up and say, I sell Dunlop and blah, 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 and then start to have a conversation with me. Well, that's pretty intriguing, especially when it's 24/7, because people are pretty busy with their own work these days, and a lot of people want to get in touch with you out of hours, and you can't afford to have someone sitting around 24 hours a day waiting to answer a phone or something.
Yeah, and having a web chat widget on your website also helps with SEO, because the longer people stay on your website, that is a statistic or a factor. I don't know what the word is. There's a special word for it. For SEO, the longer the view time on the site. So when people are on your site and they're chatting, they're having a conversation, it's like they're on the website.
Yeah. Hilton, wrapping it up, how can listeners reach out and find out more about this and the new software you've developed and how to get in touch with you? Because I believe what you've told me earlier, you'll even set it up for them. Is that correct? You've even got a service where you'll set it all up and do the whole 9 yards for them.
Yeah. So what I have at the moment is rather than just putting you onto the platform and letting you figure it out for yourself, we add value by doing it for you, setting it up for you, and so that and then managing it for you. So
all I got to do is go to the bank.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll take care of it. The platform it's called chatbots. There'll probably be a link. I gave Jeff a link to that.
Yeah, there will be.
To get in touch with me, the best place for me is on Facebook or Messenger. I'm always in Messenger, so I check message requests every single day. So if you're not my friend, add me as a friend. But if you're not my friend and you send me a message, at least once a day I check message requests.
Friend requests, yeah.
Yeah. Facebook is my
go-to.
That's where you can find me on Facebook.
And guys, look, if you look on the screen, the bottom left-hand corner there, even I'm going to do a lot more than this. You can see Hilton's name there, so they can just whack that in for Facebook, and he'll pop up. There's not too many of them around. He'll pop up. I'm going to wrap this up now. I mean, guys, you've been a great guest, Hilton. But guys, if you want 15 minutes of fame and you want to become famous, think about this: a TV commercial, as I said earlier, $30,000. Radio, 10 spots will cost you $4,000 or $5,000. You can come on our show and get on all the different social media platforms. We'll put you on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and more importantly, YouTube, with all your social links underneath. Remember, it's all about you. So guys, if you want 15 minutes of fame, you know where to go. Reach out. Thanks for being our guest today, Hilton. It's been very educational. You've done a great job, buddy. Thanks very much for coming.
It's been a pleasure being here, Jeff. Always nice having a little yarn with you.
Thanks for that.
And that's all, folks.